Hey guys, Dano91 here. Welcome back to Prison Architect, and we are in a new update. We are in Prison Architect version 4, I think, something like update 4. So there's a few new things, quite a bit of bug fixes. There's a new temperature thing, which first of all I like that it shows both Celsius and Fahrenheit. That's very nice. But there's temperature things, so I don't know how to look at it. There we go, temperature. So this shows how hot and or cold things are. So the way it works is apparently the temperatures on the outside obviously vary during the day, and when it hits night time it does start to get a bit colder. So obviously you're going to need to heat things up. Also, things near the outside do tend to get colder. So, like, because technically this hallway is actually outside, these cells might get a bit cold. So I might have to do something about that, but we can fix that. It's not a problem. Yeah. So the other thing is this new quick build menu, which is pretty damn cool. So the clone menu used to be here, which is this, and you can just you can just clone an area, and that's actually quite big. I didn't think it was ever that big, but yeah. Oops. Yeah. So that is the clone tool, so that's always been there, and obviously it's a little bit better. The next thing that we've got a basic cell, and as you can see this is literally just the most basic cell you can make. We have solitary cell, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know you needed toilets in there, but okay. Luxury cell, which has got a TV, a computer, a radio, a shower, a bookshelf, and a toilet, and obviously the bed. That's kind of quite nice, and it's actually the same size as our thing, so I might just trade all of these out. We've got offices, which is pretty nice. So it's just a basic office building, and it's pretty much the exact same as the way I'm doing it, but the chair and the desk are opposites, which is kind of cool. And then we've got a shared cell, so this is, I presume, for 2 prisoners, which is kind of cool. I didn't think that you could, oh no, 4, because there's bunk beds. I didn't think that you could put more than one person in one cell. I'm not sure, but I think I will actually replace all of these. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be quite a big thing. I'm going to clear the indoor area of all of the cells. Now this does mean, oh no, we don't have prisoners yet, do we? Awesome. I've realised we haven't actually implemented it yet. This is just the building of said prison. So we should be okay doing this. And then I would like to demolish probably just like all of these walls. Like that. Actually, let's just demolish the entire thing. I also keep pressing Q because I've been playing another game recently, and Q is to cancel pretty much everything, so that's fun. Yeah, so these are going to be more luxurious cells. They're going to cost a little bit more, but it's going to be worth it, I think. So we can rotate it, which is nice. And what I want to do is, I want to, once they've cleaned this out, I want to turn this entire thing into one big building, which also means that I'm going to dismantle that. We don't really need that in the cell block anyway, it's not too bad. It kind of sucks that it's got to be in a cell block because obviously the heating and everything like that. But, you know, it's understandable. Just need to dismantle all these doors. I don't know if we need to dismantle that one, but I'm going to anyway. And now I want to... So this should be the perfect size for the cells. It should be. So that is getting dismantled. Okay, so yeah, this should be the perfect size for these luxurious cells. And honestly, I didn't plan on doing this, but they fit so perfectly. Why would I not? You know? Just makes perfect sense too. And it's obviously got its shower. Yeah, it's got everything that you need. It's got a nice little TV by the bed as well. It's kind of cool. So this is going to be one hell of a luxurious cell block. And I'm okay with that. So they're just getting rid of these things, and then they will be hopefully building the foundation of this. So this is going to be our cell block. We have our... Oh yeah, that's a good point. We can go ahead and put the guard tower there in the yard, because that's what I was going to do anyway, and it just means that we don't have to get another one. So hopefully all of this area will be secured. I'm not sure why that happened. Really not sure why that happened. But this should now all be indoors, right? Hopefully. I don't know. I can test actually. So something that needs indoors, that. Yeah, that is indoors. A bit strange how it did what it did there, but whatever. So we need to put a door there, and that should be good. Someone should come and build that. There we go. So that door should go in, and then what we need to do is quick build, luxury cell, and boop. Now, I'm only going to build the 2, just because I don't know. It does seem like it'll be okay. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be okay. And this might actually give us a little bit more room in the hallway as well, by the looks of things. Boom. Yeah, so this is obviously a lot easier to build stuff now. And the cells, like normal cells, if I ever decide to build a normal prison, that's going to make things so much easier. Now, what could we do in this hall? I'm not sure what we can do with this. What we can do for now is just get concrete tiles and tile the entire flooring. So I think this is going to be a lot better. This does need some pipes, which we do have the piping system here. We just need to do some adjustments. So I'm going to real quick do some adjustments to this utility, and I will be right back. So I've just dismantled all the utility. I'm just waiting for the builders to put it in. One thing that I did want to get into, however, is if you look down here, there is a new object called a radiator. I don't know if this needs to be hooked up to anything, but this may be something that we go ahead and put in the rooms. Maybe there. Or maybe there, next to the toilet. Just because I don't know how the heat's going to work, because as you can see up there, it's down to 8 Celsius, 47 Fahrenheit. I will probably be referencing Celsius, because that is, you know, what I use. But if we go into temperature, as you can see, it's a lot colder on the outside now. The inside is relatively warm for most places. The offices could do with a little bit of heating, so I want to keep it nice and warm on the insides. However, you don't want it to be too warm, because if a prisoner is too warm for too long, they will start getting I think it's a status effect called overheated, and they will just be more likely to cause trouble and make problems for you. So we do want to obviously keep people warm, but we don't want to do it too much. So yeah, I just want to go ahead and maybe put like, I don't know if that makes a difference, but we'll do that, and we can see if these need water or anything like that. Kind of weird how they're just in the middle of the block. I would have thought they would have clipped to the wall, but you know. And radiators are, it's kind of a nice little aesthetic thing, because obviously things like the staff room and the offices, they are going to have radiators. I don't know about the prison cells. I guess I guess they would. I don't know. Mine are going to anyway. I mean, mine have got TVs and radios and computers, so yeah. No. So again, there are no cells, canteens accessible by the cell, even though there is one right there. I don't understand it, but it's okay. So all of these are done. So we've got 15 so far, and then that'll be the last ones there. Yeah. So that'll be our 20 cells, which is kind of cool. Now, something that I have realised, I don't know if I realised it on camera or off, but we don't have any solitary cells. So what I would like to do is build some along here, because obviously we need them, and that actually fits perfectly, so you know. So what I want to do again is I want to get the concrete tiles, and I want to put them there. So then this should be enough cells, solitary cells, for even if we build any more cell blocks, we should have plenty. I mean, it might be nice. I might change up here so that we can have another cell block up on the top of the prison, and then have like a pathway that comes down here. Maybe move the storeroom, or make it a bit smaller, or split it into two or something. That might be nice, but not right now. Right now I want to get food distribution. There we go. Done. Right, so the utilities we need to relatively easily, we can just run a pipe all the way down there and then hook these guys up, and that should be enough to do what we need. And then we can hook these ends in. Hopefully that there's enough pressure there to get all the way through, but we're going to find out. I also want to dismantle that. And dismantle these. Why aren't these been done? Oh yeah, because that's the electrical cable. I'm just going to leave that. too much effort. So boom, and now all we need to do is simply join these up, and I've noticed that the lag is a lot less in here. I think it's because there's a lot less going on, and it's obviously a smaller prison, but you know. Alright, so boom, and then do the same on this side, and hopefully that should sort all that out. Oh yeah, we need utilities down here too. So there's two cells, yeah, like that. And we can run that down there. There we go, that should be fine. I do not like that that perimeter wall didn't change. That's not good. So we will have to change that by ourselves. I thought that would have just changed with that, but no, because when you build over something with like that, it won't destroy the pre-existing one. So it's I don't know, it's weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So utilities, how are we looking? So it seems like we are almost... That doesn't reach. Are you... That is 1 block away from it. Okay. Well, in that case, we can just run it down there, and that will be plenty enough. So yeah, we've got our new cell blocks. Let's have a look at our radio. They do stick to the wall. That is so good. I didn't think they would, but they do. That is awesome. So let's have a look at the temperature. So as you can see, those rooms are nice and heated now. So let's have a look. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. So that's all fine. Obviously, the water pump and the... what's it called? The generator, they do produce a little bit more heat. I mean, they are heat generating things in reality, so, you know, it makes sense. So, yeah. Also, if a prisoner works in the kitchen for too long, they will technically get the exhausted, whatever it's called, overheated, yeah. So... If you do have prisoners working in your kitchen, make sure to limit their time in there, because obviously it's going to cause problems if they're working there like 4 hours a day. But we have our cell block up and running, which is brilliant. That's... Why are they not... Oh well. Yeah, so we've got our cell block up, we've got our solitary in. Things are looking a lot better. We didn't really do a lot other than change that, but I think I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Next episode we may build some cells up the top, or we may put some more recreational things in, like a chapel, a shop. We might put our workshop and forestry stuff in properly as well. That might be good to put in. Just a small little workshop, nothing too big. Yeah, so I think we're going to do some cool things next episode. So I want to say thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you next time.